everybody and welcome. I am so glad that you're all here. Today I'm going to show you how you can make a naturally made garland with just using stuff that you have around your property. So you can also do it yourself. And this is very similar to the wreath that we made, the naturally made Christmas wreath that we have in the dining room. So you can check that out in the link that we have over here. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and follow the instructions so that we can do this garland and you can also do it. So when we're doing our natural garland for a railing, we're gonna need 3 bunches. So I just took branches from our spruce trees, which you can see from here. I have been cutting lots of our spruce branches. As you guys know, I love spruce and I love to decorate with them. And there's multiple medicinal purposes. You can see the video of the spruce tips, but I wanted to have a walk in between the trees, so wherever I go I can actually walk in between them, because you know that I love doing my walks in the garden. And we just went ahead and cut it to the dimension that I want. So this is like 12 inches high, and so I make little bunches and I tied it up, and so I have 3 of them. You're gonna need 1 to the left, 1 to the right, and 1 in the center. Then after we have put all of this in here, so they're gonna be going like this, so that you can see it from one corner, from other corner, and then in the middle. And I'm gonna go in one direction, another direction, and another direction, and keep on putting it all throughout in here, right? Once I have put everything in here, then I'm gonna decorate it with some hollies and the holly berries that are red, so that you can have that Christmas light feeling. Everything downstairs and up to here is gonna be in red and white and gold. And then once you get into the upstairs second floor, this is where we have everything in different colors, and we play with it in here upstairs. But downstairs is everything more classy, more Christmas-like, the classic colors of Christmas. So now we're gonna go ahead and do this railing just by putting a whole bunch of the bunches that we're making, and I'm gonna show you then the progress. So we have already put some string of lights. So these are just white lights that we have already entangled around the railing. And as I said, you're gonna put 1 branch of the bushes that we have made. So these are like 3 little branches that I just put together, tied it up. And we're gonna put it in one direction going to the right side, another one going to the left side, and one is gonna be in the middle. Okay, now I know that some people like to just do a whole string, but I found that this is, for me, in here it's easier. So I'm just gonna put it little bunches one by one. So I'm putting a big string, and I'm putting a really long string that later on I can use the extra of the string to tie up also my Thuja that I'm gonna use for decorating at the top, and also some of the hollies. So this is how it looks so far, and I'm gonna then keep on going. Once I get more to the middle, I'm gonna change the direction to go to that side. So this is pointing towards that direction, and the other side over here is gonna be pointing toward this direction. Because I am short of time, and if you are short of time as well, instead of doing the little tiny bunches, just take a big branch, put it directly on top of your railing, and then just go ahead and put a string on it and just tie it up. And then at the top, we're gonna then decorate it with our hollies and so forth. And I'll keep on doing the same thing in this side. And in here, I'll put 1 in this direction so that we can cover this over here. And that's exactly what I have done with all of this over here in the middle. And I'll continue doing that because I am short of time. The garland has a small details in here, just a few details. So you can see that the base is the spruce. As you guys know, I love my spruce trees, and this is very Christmas-like. So if you have a spruce, this is gonna be your base, and that's what we use for the base. Then for decorating, once we had all of the spruce lined up, and then we just trim it to the length that we wanted. So we cut a whole bunch of the length that we had in the sides. Now that we have it in the shape that we want, that's when we started adding. And I might add more later on, but right now what we added was this beautiful holly berries. So holly berries that we got from here from our yard. So they do scream Christmas, and anything that is red always like draws you for Christmas. We put a whole bunch of this little ornaments that we have that came out with another tree that we had, so we didn't go buying anything, so just add whatever you have. And then some pine cones as well. These are pine cones that we had painted as well, and that's one of our do-it-yourself videos of how you can paint pine cones using nail polish. And so now you also just put a whole bunch of the hollies in there, just intercalate it in a zigzag motion. And as you can see, we also put some of the Thuja, because I love the Thuja because they look so plastic, and that's also from my yard. So essentially we have 3 bases that we use, the same 3 bases that we also use for our wreath. So we have our spruce, the spruce branches, we have some of the holly berries, and we also have our Thuja arborvitae, just to give it a little bit of more volume. In the one that we have upstairs, we put in the base. In the base, we put the lights. So if you want to have lights, I recommend to put the lights first around the railing. Then after that, you can go ahead and put all your decoration for the garland. And then go ahead and add to the garland more dimension. So that will be the steps. You have your lights, then the garland, and then add to the garland for decoration. So our stairs might change over time. As you guys have seen one of our videos, we have a video of before and after of our floors. So everything in here has changed drastically, and we have been showing you along how everything is changing. We had this first as a red oak, and everything was red oak. We wanted to have a little bit of contrast, so we have now the spindles in white, and then the railings are in this antique brown, just like the floor is also in an antique brown. So you can check that video also if you want to check the before and after how the house looked. We're gonna be adding to this the little runner in here for the carpet. So anyways, this has changed drastically, and we might add more dimension to this as we go along. But I wanted to show you guys a nice beautiful wreath that you can also make yourself at home for making a little bit of pizzazz and giving it more of a wow factor to your stairs. It's very homey. I like nature. Nature always brings you into a cozy mood. So if you like to be in a cozy mood, this is something that you can do to just then give you that little warm fuzzy feeling. So we here cut a little bit more. So as you can see, the railing takes a little bit of a curve in here. So we need to go with the railing. Do not just leave it straight. So you're gonna cut as you go so that you can give it also that dimension. So whenever you get into an area that has a curve, also go with that curve and give it also that cut in that area. Then in here, as you can see, some areas has that string, and I just use a little tiny string that is in brown color so you don't see it as much. And then in this side, I did the same thing. Upstairs, we have them with lights. So I'm gonna show you that now. are all done. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of the community. If you enjoyed this video very much, go ahead and share with everybody else. Give it a thumbs up, like this video, and also subscribe to our channel. I love every single one of you. You know that in here we're always sharing great material of do-it-yourself projects, gardening, home remedies, everything about health and wellness, all kinds of stuff. Always transforming our house into our home and our lawn into our garden. As you can see in here, we have our wreath that we made. As I said, go ahead and check that video out. And we incorporate always nature. So we have the lamp also is full of nature stuff and branches that we have got. And in the middle, we have a display also with branches and stuff that we have gathered. What you see in the table still, all the napkins, do it yourself, different things that you can do with napkins, are lots of videos that we have in here in the channel. So go ahead and check that out. And then I will give you eventually the tour of the home because we're always incorporating lots of stuff. So once we're getting closer to Christmas, I'll let you see the reveal of the house because we're always changing, and this is gonna change as well. So many things are gonna be changing as we go. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and subscribe and also share the video. Enjoy your day and enjoy the miracle. See you next Tuesday. Bye.